Hey, I am so extremely busy nowadays, and I'm not sure if I can continue uploading YouTube videos like the way I used to. What's up, it's the Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite movies, TV shows, and animes, and today I'm going to be doing a movie roundup video where I talk about the movies, TV shows, and animes I watched in the last few weeks or so. I've been watching a lot, maybe too much. March is probably, and by that I mean March 2024 is probably the month where I've seen the most things in my entire life. I watched so many stuff, so much stuff. I really need to take a rest, and I'm running out of time hardcore because of college, so that's that. Anyways, for a class, I watched Nope by Jordan Peele. It's a rewatch, and damn, it's just as good as I had remembered it. The film is extremely cleverly written, the way it ties all the themes and messages together without being preachy at all. It is just fantastic, and it's so much fun seeing it on a big screen again. 9 out of 10. Then I watched The Marvels. Yeah, so I watched this Marvel film and I decided to not do a full-length review on it because I'm just gonna say more of the same talking points. You know, the movie is just more of the same. It has a sympathetic villain with a British accent, it has silly humor, it has exposition dumps, it's got a post-credit scene, it's got cameos. It's just the same movie all over again. Marvel has made the same movie all over again. It's like everyone just phoned in. All the writers, all the director, all the actors, everyone just phoned in, and nobody really took it seriously, and they were just there for the paycheck. It's fun. It's far from the worst Marvel film, but it's also not memorable at all. 4 out of 10. Then I watched The Thin Blue Line for a class, and I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep. I was really sleep deprived that day. Also, the professor decided to not turn on any subtitles, and the southern accent is really difficult for me to listen to because I don't get it at all. The subject matter is very interesting, and it's a groundbreaking documentary for its time, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I need to rewatch this one as soon as I can. 7 out of 10. Then I watched The House of 72 Tenants, which is a Hong Kong comedy film from the 1970s. It's incredibly interesting to see how Hong Kongers speak in the 70s, and surprise, surprise, it's not so different versus now. A lot of the jokes are very slapstick and straightforward and theatrical, but it's done so in a way that's very faithful to Hong Kong culture, and I also love how this film commentates on poverty and the working class, and there are a lot of scenes in this film that felt very heartfelt. 7 out of 10. Then I watched Spring Breakers by Harmony Korine. This is a polarizing movie, and I can see why. This is like a 90-minute long music video where a lot of teenagers have sex, do drugs, and violence. And normally I hate that kind of thing, but it's kind of clear that Harmony Korine is self-aware with how ridiculous this concept is, and he sort of just leaned into it even more. Not only do I love the ethereal and atmospheric editing, and the cinematography is really good, the film also kinda in a way acts as a satire, or at least a commentary on American culture. But it is still very much true that there are a lot of insufferable, cringy moments in the film, and it also kind of dragged, and it's not as clever as it comes off sometimes. So yeah, 6 out of 10. Then I watched The Wailing by Na Hong Jin. This is a Korean horror film. I did a full-length review on it, so check that one out. It's pretty good. It's very atmospheric. The first half is an engrossing mystery, and the production design, makeup, and special effects are fantastic in this film. But with the twists and turns in the second half, the movie becomes not as clever as I think it is, and the ending is unexpectedly straightforward. It didn't leave any intrigue behind, unfortunately. So yeah, light 8 out of 10. Then I watched the latest Hong Kong film, A Guilty Conscience. This is a really straightforward, accessible, easy watch, and it uses the Hollywood formula and the 3-act structure really, really well, making it a hell of an entertaining legal drama. Dio Wong's performance is really, really good. I really like watching him, and the way the film depicts Hong Kong legal system as something that is full of justice is kind of ironic given how broken Hong Kong is right now. And at the end of the day, even though I had fun watching this movie and I enjoyed it, there's nothing too crazy or meaningful about this film. It's still kind of inoffensive. 7 out of 10. Then for a class, again, I watched Evil Dead 2, and I had a lot of fun watching it. It reminds me a lot of the Japanese horror film House, where nothing makes sense and the whole film is just a lot of crazy shit happening and bloodbaths and screaming and impressive special effects. But the whole movie is a roller coaster ride, and that is my thing. I came out of the movie very impressed, and I'm giving it a light 9 out of 10. Then, on a big screen on 35mm, I watched Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon by Ang Lee. And oh man, it did not disappoint at all. The cinematography and the production design are excellent, and I also like the score as well. I really love how Ang Lee takes the classic martial arts story formula, but then imbue it with Hollywood sensibility, making it appeal to both East and West. The fights are really memorable and engaging, and overall, I freaking loved this film. 9 out of 10. Then immediately on the next day, I went to the Chinese theater to watch Dune Part 2 by Denis Villeneuve on the big screen on IMAX on 70mm film. So I finally got to watch it, and it's pretty great. Every single shot is beautiful, and every frame can literally be a wallpaper. The story, however, is not as great as some people say it is. I still don't find the story or the characters that interesting or anything, and some scenes felt a bit flat compared to others. But overall, this is a fantastic technological achievement. I love the scale, I love the ambition. 8 out of 10, strong 8. Then finally, I finished watching Soso no Frieren, or in English, Frieren Beyond the Journey's End. This is a 28 episode long slice of life adventure fantasy anime, and I love how intelligent the writing is on this one. The story never dumps exposition on its viewers, and it allows its viewers to figure things out ourselves. I love the commentary on aging and time and memory, and the whole anime is just full of gentle and heartfelt stories that makes you think and feel things. There are some filler episodes here and there that I'm not crazy about, but overall this is a pretty amazing anime. Light 9 out of 10. So, have you watched any of these TV shows, movies, and animes? Comments below, let me know, subscribe if you want more, and thanks for watching.